3:30, 4 o'clock, I started to feel like something was wrong. That just something wasn't right. They should have been in phone range. Dave would have called by then.
Yeah, well, just a standard day. We've done that many times before, and we've unluckily just come across a freak wave,
and we just fell into a hole pretty much. The boat just broached and it just kept going over, and then everyone fell to one side of the boat, and then the next minute we're in the water.
Yeah, found ourselves 55 k's offshore and in the water with potentially a dangerous situation. The boat was overturned, so I retrieved it with a mate of mine, retrieved the EPIRB, and we set that off. Never forget the sound of the chopper. I felt like I was in Vietnam and in a movie. It's amazing how quickly they responded.
It was already, because we rolled at 5:30, and then it was already stormy and raining, so it's like, we're gonna have to go into the night with this, you know. We were all just like waving, like, we're over here, like, you see us.
They've thrown us down a little life raft.
They lowered down a walkie-talkie, and then we were in contact with the chopper. Yeah, and so we were talking to the pilot, which is, you know, relieving.
Yeah, there's 7 people on board, and we've got 7 people in. No injuries.
It's just, that experience we had just goes to show how quickly things can go wrong.
Oh no, we're supposed to be returning to the ramp by about 6 o'clock, and the worry that my wife would feel, which you know, would be quite intense, you know, when your whole family's out offshore and they haven't returned.
They had already sent help. They already sent Life Flight to search for them. And then once AMSA called and said that the EPIRB had been set off, I was at once completely terrified. It's a feeling of holding on. I was holding on to the fact that they had sent someone to search for them. They were telling me in real time details of what Life Flight was seeing, and they were relaying it back to Steve, who was relaying it to me, that Life Flight was above them, and they dropped a life raft and the boys were getting into it. And at that moment, I just, everything was going to be okay. Volunteer Marine Rescue picked them up, and just before midnight got back to Bundaberg. I mean, we're always a close family, but now I can't take my eyes off them. Yeah, simple things are no longer simple things. When the boys got back, they brought the EPIRB, which is up there, into the house, and for the first week or so, we ate all our meals with it in the centre of the table. Everything feels like a special moment. Sorry, I think that if not for the people that risk their own lives to save people and keep families together, that I wouldn't have my family together. I wouldn't have my boys. It's just a moment I'll never forget. I mean, you hear people lost at sea, and you never see them again. And just that they were there. And yeah, they are there for anybody in a way that is hard to describe. And in a moment, like they're ready to go instantly to anybody who's in trouble. I feel a sense of clarity and I'm really engaged in just everyday moments where I'd be cooking or, you know, putting washing on or something like that. But now I want to watch the things I would have been too busy for. Like even the boys when they're wrestling or something like that, and they're laughing. Like, I just want to not miss anything. There's no words that describe how I feel. Grateful isn't enough, and thank you's certainly not enough.